Okay, there we go. What's going on, guys? Just adjusting a couple of things here real quick before we get started. I guess I went live. I didn't even mean to go live a second ago. Hey, what's going on? Okay, so did Kyra get a new car? I don't know. I haven't seen anything like that. What's up, Cole? Hang on, just make sure I got my thumbnail. Okay, I got my thumbnail up. Okay. I don't know why, but I can't like put in my thumbnails right away. I have to like go into like the whole editing or the whole studio to do it. What's going on, Jen? We're gonna be talking about Kyla and Kyra here. Just mainly speculation stuff because what was it? Oh, Kyra's not following Kyla anymore. And I think it's like vice versa. I think Oscar's still following Kyla and her boyfriend, but it's not with Kyra, that's for sure. How you guys doing today? You said the reveal and car tour are coming up. Probably. What's up, Gloomy? Yeah. Not a shocker. Don't always gotta do the car tours. I mean, didn't they sell their RV and the truck? So probably gotta get something else, a little bit smaller, cheaper. She says she doesn't talk to him anymore in her live you posted yesterday or the other day. Yeah, I posted that yesterday, I think, where it was like within the last 2 minutes. She says she doesn't talk to her anymore for whatever reason. Now, of course, it could be like a Karen Swan situation where she's not going to reveal, much to that. She'll just say that, she lives far away or something like that, because that's what she did with Karen at first. And then there's like obviously something a little deeper. So it's probably definitely something else, Kara probably pushed him away for all we know. Yeah, Oscar still hangs out with Kyla. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on his stories that he like tagged him or whatever. Let me see. Hang on. Or, I think I can post that up here. So I wanted to do this one thing, right? And let's see if it works. So I want to start like incorporating you guys more into the live. So I'm going to put a link in the chat, and for anybody up for it, they're more than welcome to join in and have a conversation. So if you're feeling up for it, there it is. I can invite you on. You want to see, I can put you up if you want to have the conversation or be included. I'm going to start doing that in some of my loads. I actually was supposed to do it in my last stream I did, but I totally just forgot. I should have did it, but I didn't. Okay. Did it, but I didn't. There we go. Okay. There we go. Sweet. In the comments of her latest video on Kitty Baby, she says she got a new car. Oh, okay. Hey, what's going on? Well, like I said, they probably had a downside, from the truck. I don't know what other cars they had, but pretty crazy that they had to start selling everything. It's just weird, how Kyra didn't want to like prepare for that. Oscar had the minivan. Oh yeah, I mean, that's true. Just want to make sure people knew I wasn't speculating. It was what she said. Oh, even if you were speculating on her getting a car, it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? That's not the like worst rumor you can spread, if you know what I mean. It's just whatever. I'm not shocked. Like I said, they needed to probably downsize and get something else. But I guess if Oscar had the minivan, she needed a car, right? Because it's all the truck. Again, I don't even know how many cars they had. That's what happened when they overspend, not thinking about the future at all. No, and that's what I'm saying is they went through that year's time of, Kyra apparently having a problem with Oscar, and then what happens? They end up having to like change their plans and sell everything. It's like, why didn't you say something before instead of wasting all this time and money? What's up, Sharon? How's it going? I was wondering the same. Those seats looked fancy. You can see the car in her two recent vlogs, anyways. I think they should quit social media, to be honest. I mean, at this point, feel like the breakup turned sour, and to be on live acting like Oscar isn't her children's father is so wrong. Did she do that? I don't even pay attention to that. Did she act like Oscar wasn't the kid's father? That's weird. I think they're using the minivan for whichever one had the kids. That's probably what they're doing for sure. I'm guessing that the minivan goes to this. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't really think they should quit social media. I mean, of course, the exploitation of children need to stop for sure. But um, there's nothing. I mean, obviously, there are problems with being like an influencer or whatever, or vlogging, but you can still do it the right way. And if they go the right way, then that's whatever. But um, I I definitely think that it turned sour because of like how everything was handled. But um, I mean, you can kind of blame it on both of them. I know Kiera broke up with Oscar and it was a shocker apparently, even though he saw it coming. But they didn't try to, work things out for the kids or anything like that. They didn't prepare for anything. So this is the result of that is them, having to sell everything because now they have to downsize and watch what they spend their money on. Although, you know, Kira's I saw that Kyra was talking about how she's been eating a lot of like DoorDash and she's gonna get a boob job. So it's like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, save your money. She was in live yesterday and basically said, "I'm not responsible for Oscar. I don't know his schedule or where he is." That I didn't see that. That's crazy. I knew she went on live. I didn't get it though. I was gonna record and throw it up on my channel. You know how I do it. You know how your boy does it. But I didn't see that, and that's a little weird though because they're supposed to be co-parents now. So I mean, if she's watching the kids, he doesn't have to report to her. You know what I mean? So that's a little bit different. But obviously, if you're co-parenting, then something needs to be said. The kids look so sick of being recorded in the last vlog. Really? I didn't see that. Well, I mean, eventually these kids are gonna get sick of it. I mean, to be honest, they probably just want, mommy and daddy time rather than just being on social media. I think that they should just do their thing on social media and keep the kids out. They can obviously update and this and that, but let the kids be kids for a while. Um, and just live as adults on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, and go on your way. But I don't know. I think that they both should have took a break because I mean, just look what happened. All their so-called plans never worked. I was gonna screen record it, but zero memory, right? Yeah, I was out and about that all day yesterday, so I didn't get a chance. But again, I thought she was just gonna record it and throw it up on her Instagram because that's what she usually does. But this time, not so much. Yeah, I know. Yeah, she didn't save it, so unfortunately, it's gone. I know, right? Like, why can't they? Oh, where'd it go? There you go. I know, right? Like, why can't she say his name? He's more than her next. Um, well, so me and Paige, actually recorded a video today, and I should get it out tomorrow if I'm really feeling good. But basically, it's about how Oscar's living his best life right now, like straight up. Like with Kira, you'd expect she would be doing what Oscar's doing right now, but it kind of seems flip floppy. Like Kira was supposed to be the one out living her life because that's what you want to do to find herself or love herself or whatever, and then flip the script. and she seems the one that's kind of like more sheltered and sad or whatever. And Oscar's just happy as hell. You can just see that energy for sure. Her last BTS or video on BTS showed it was posted 4 hours ago, but her comments are from a month ago. She privated the video for a month. I was confused. Her new one, the vlog, that one. Yeah, this whole thing is sketchy. Kyra responded to someone asking if she was in a relationship, and I'll weirdly make my antennas go up. Yeah, because I think the questions were, "Are you dating?" and the next one was, "Are you in a relationship?" But I mean, guess those are two different things. But to be honest, I don't think so. I mean, Kyra's kind of a loner in a way, so I don't know. I mean, but she did basically cheat on Oscar apparently. So there's something going on. There's something there, you know. Tell us the tea about Kyla. I don't know what you're talking about. Um, I don't know any more than you do. Somewhat. Oscar has friends. Kira doesn't. Yeah, exactly. I mean, look at like I said, Oscar's out and about doing his thing, having just the time of his life right now, living the life that he wanted to live, and he's much happier without Kira. You can see that. And Kira's the one who's just home all the time, you know? But that's because Kira probably pushes her friends all away. That's what she does. I mean, again, look at Kyla, look at Karen, look at Alyssa, and possibly Hannah now. That's what I'm saying. Hannah has been kind of like not present with Kira. So did something happen there? You know, I don't know. The Mupping with Hannah vlog number 2. Oh, okay. So that's the new one I saw that they posted up. I never watched it. So did they private it and then they throw it up? So it's an old one. I was like, bet it's an old one because they just disappeared. Which I do find it funny because Kira said that they were taking a break from BTS, but they never announced it. So why would they, especially like with Kira going out on her own now and trying to make her own money and live her own life, why would she just go not say anything, you know? Why would she just not post at all on BTS and then randomly when somebody asks questions like, "Oh yeah, we took a break." That's a little suspect to me, man. That really is. Oh, and like I said, I'm gonna put this link in the chat. It's a chat to this live. So if any of you guys want to join, you can join in this conversation outside the live chat and actually have a vocal conversation. If you're up for it, you don't gotta. If you're feeling froggy, let's get blame Hannah not being around because of school. Probably. I hope he hooked up with Keren. I don't know. Because I think Keren is with Erical, right? I swear that she was with him. But I don't really pay attention to that side of the internet, so I would not know. But it would not shock me if he did do that. Let's see. Meanwhile, Kira is barely living in the house, even taking a break from the podcast. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, on this Instagram, you said he was living a double life. I saw that too. And he is. I mean, he's being a family man and he's, I mean, already know if he's with Karen, he's living a whole different life. You know what I mean? That girl's wild, man. That girl is wild. And Kira don't like Karina for sure. There's no way, But hey, she's the one that released Oscar. You know what I mean? She's the one that let him go. So he's gonna do what he's gonna do. You're by far my favorite YouTuber. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. And your wife are so down to earth and respectful and make great content. Hey, I totally appreciate every single one of you. All my supporters, everything. You guys are awesome, and um, I couldn't be more grateful because I'm making a decent amount of money on here, and it's extremely nice because I worked for other people for a decent amount of time, and a lot of I mean, you guys have jobs. A lot of people are, they're dicks, man. A lot of bosses, they just want to like roll over on you and take advantage of you. And so my goal in setting do this, of course, exposing people is great, but things take time, and the goal is to make money on what we do here, and it's really nice to be able to make money on my own without having to go out of my house, and that means I can also spend time with my family. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to go out and work for some douche and some dumb company and waste my time there not making that much money, but I can be here with my family and spend as much time with them as I want, take my breaks, I'll answer anybody, and all of you guys make that possible. So I appreciate every single one of you. All right. She posts the BTS vlogs for the channel members first, then posts to the channel when she feels like it. Oh, okay. You're right. I remember she did do that. So it is an old vlog. So, like I said, Hannah's been kind of like away from Kyra lately, like not very present. So that's an old one. Is that like a couple weeks ago? Because it's still relevant, Not blame, but blame her for not being around. Yeah. Karina with everyone. Yeah. Karina's wild. I don't think her relationship with his mom was ever amazing. I think she just related to her because he's like his dad and she was his mom and she doesn't talk to hers. But no, I mean, I don't know. On the live, she said Karina is really nice. I don't have a problem with her. Yeah, okay. Okay. I mean, have you seen Karina's content? I mean, I'm not judging her for the way she wants to live her life, but Karina's also best friends with Keren Swan. So I wouldn't really call Karina a decent human. I mean, again, I haven't seen that side of the internet, but I know she's part of the vlog squad and she's really good friends with David Dobrik, and there's just like a whole thing, you know what I mean? So, and Kira's also someone to project and deflect away from her own shit. So, highly doubt that she doesn't care for Karina. I mean, you can't tell me that after 7 years of being with somebody and they're with someone else so fast. I mean, I don't know if they're together, but obviously spending time with another girl, like we already know that Kira is going to be jealous, especially because, again, she's the one not living the life or whatever that she apparently wants to live, the self love or whatever. And Oscar's the one out there self loving, Watch Oscar come out and Karina's OnlyFans. Oh boy. Oh boy. That would be really interesting. There must be some sort of conflict between her and Hannah since her and Preston broke up. Yeah, a lot of people speculate if Kyra was the reason why Hannah and Preston broke up, which I mean, I think is kind of valid because they broke up around the time, where, in the time where they're, you know, her and Hannah are always together and this and that. And Kyra seems like that type, but who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Remember when they bought that house in Cali? Yeah, I know. And then they had to sell it real quick. They tried to do an actual business and it didn't work out because they don't know how to run businesses, which is also why they shut down her baby thing because it doesn't make any money anymore. These people just like throw money out there and try to make money elsewhere outside of vlogging, and it always flops. And that's not me trying to throw shade. That's just the reality of it. But maybe, I don't just don't invest in your children 100% and try to put your eggs in other baskets before it's too late. Otherwise, it's going to bite you in the ass. I just watched a video about DCP, and basically it was everything he has said badly about Jets fam's looks, but they edited him being weird and dancing. It was so funny. I think the channel was Tilos. I've seen that channel. I saw like one video I think they posted about DCP. I haven't seen the Jets fan one, but I know which one you're talking about. So Maybe I have to check that one out. But, I thought he didn't, criticize people's looks or things out of their control. Super weird of him, That seems so out of his character. Obviously that's sarcasm. Pretty sure Karina is Oscar's mom. No, we're talking about Karina Koff, the influencer. I don't know. I don't. I wouldn't call her that one. Bad example. There you go. Why is everyone speculating Hannah and Preston broke up? I can't find anything about it. That's because they didn't mention it. Hannah did the same thing that Kyra did when she broke up with Oscar, but before anyone knew it, posted on her Instagram stories with like these cryptic posts, stuff about like self love or acceptance and all that garbage. And then she deletes all her pictures with Preston. So that's why people speculate. It hasn't been mentioned by them, but the pictures are gone. I mean, I haven't looked at her thing. They could be back together for all I know, but there was something going on for sure. Let's see. To be honest, I don't know if it's just me, but this is the first time I've seen Oscar genuinely happy in the longest time. Yeah, no, that's what I was just saying. That Oscar's out living his best life and he's happy. He's living the life that he wanted to live. But, obviously, Kara kept him on a leash. And, he does have his responsibilities as a father. He can't just go out and do this. But now that he's a single dad and they have their schedules or whatever, he can do whatever the hell he wants. He doesn't have to be a full-time dad anymore. If that makes him happy, then so be it. The kids will have, I mean, it's unfortunate for the kids, on both ends because mommy and daddy are split up and, they have to 1 week, we'll have the kid, 1 week, one will have the kids and vice versa. So that sucks, but it's probably much, much better and healthy for the children, not so toxic, because those two couldn't even be in the same room together. So Kira needed to move out. They needed to break up for sure. By the way, Kira is still friends with Winter and Robert. They still follow each other though. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think anybody speculated if they weren't friends anymore. What happened with Kyla? We don't really know, but we know that Kira and Kyla don't follow each other on Instagram anymore. So when you already know when that stuff happens, then that's it. You know what I mean? Kira says that, friendships aren't defined by like things on social media, yet they'll unfollow each other, which is like the first thing they do. So I guess what you see on social media is, is what it means to be a friend. You know what I mean? They follow each other, they're friends, and they unfollow each other, they're not friends anymore. So I guess friendships are based around social media, at least in that realm of an influencer. There's nothing of Preston on Hannah's Instagram anymore where there used to be. So that is a sign they are no longer together. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, lady. That they Hannah deleted pictures, and and Preston, as far as I know, I don't know if he like reinstated it, but his whole ass Instagram is gone. Like you can't even find it anymore. So he's gone. He deleted it. Why? I don't know. It could be back, but last time I checked, which was like a month ago, I think, when this was all like first going down, or the last 2 months, his Instagram was completely gone. So it's weird that she deletes all the pictures, then his Instagram goes away, and it's just looking like they broke up. Although I did find it weird that they had him moderate in one of their like BTS things out there. Although it could have been old for all we know, Let's see. I'm pretty sure who asked about Karina was talking about Oscar's mom. Yeah, but we're not talking about like, isn't it's like Corina, right? Is that her name or is it Karina? I think it's Karina. That's how you say it. We're talking about Karina Koff. And Kira said they were taking a break from BTS because both her and Hannah had a lot going on. Yeah, that's what she says. But you would think that if they were taking a break, especially again with Kira just trying to venture out on her own and make money, she would have like announced a break and not just kept it quiet. It's just weird. It's not a good move for your social medias to keep things quiet, not say anything. It's like, if I had a lot going on and I just disappeared for a month, you guys be like, "Hey, where's your video?" I would for me, I would just post on my community tab. I was going away for a week. I've done it before where I go, hey guys, I got a lot going on. And right now I do have a lot going on. And I have a lot of content coming. Don't worry about that. But that's why I'm doing the stream today, because it's just easier for me right now. Okay. Did you see how they did a whole birthday party for their 3-year-old? But then when the oldest daughter had a birthday in February, they didn't do anything and blamed it on winter. No, I didn't see that. Wow. Influencer from OnlyFans. Well, I guess she's more known for OnlyFans now. Keren, if that's who you're talking about. She was something else before, or she had like a little bit of a name before OnlyFans, and then she made an OnlyFans, and that's kind of like what she's been known by now. And like the Karen and Qual realm, she's like Karen's best friend, which shocker. That's definitely weird that they both broke up around the same time. I really feel like Hannah is shy, quiet girl, and then she becomes friends with Kyra, and she changed completely. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that Hannah changed Kyra, which I don't know. Again, we don't really see that much of Hannah, so we can't really judge based upon like what we see on BTS or Instagram stories. It's a little bit different with Kyra because people have been watching her for years and have seen daily vlogs or vlogs every other day. We've seen their life. It's hard to judge someone based upon just a post or two, But for all we know, Hannah could be a garbage of a human behind the scenes, Well, something is going on for sure. Oscar is still friends with everyone. Well, probably because Oscar isn't the issue. It's more likely just Kyra's the issue. I mean, look at her. She is self-destructive. She's obviously toxic. She has a horrible definition of what it means to be a friend. I mean, seriously, I have videos on it. Go look at what she says. She says she wants people. She wants yes men in her life. She wants people to only say yes to her. She wants people to enable her toxicity. She said that I want people to still be there for me at my worst, even if I'm a piece of shit. But I don't want them to call me out for it. But that's not what it means to be a friend. Like, you can make your mistakes and you can say some nasty things, but your friends are supposed to call you out for it. If they don't, they're not really your friend. You know what I mean? If they're just like, yes, do they, queen? I don't care what you do. Then they're just as bad, or they're not really your friend. Did anyone catch Sunkiss Mama's latest vlog that she almost exact same title as Just Fam's most watched video about having to breastfeed in the car? No, but I'll look at that. And I do have a Sunkiss Mama video coming out. Not that one, obviously, but I have another one where she talks about how someone needs a vlog. It's important, that she apparently provides information and to make moms not feel alone, but that's not the kind of content she pushes out at all. At all. Let's see. They didn't throw that kid a birthday party. Oscar's mom did that and took her off. To be honest, I think Kyra thought it was going to be easier. Yeah, no, I agree, Sharon. I think that, again, I think that Kyra thought she would be like in Oscar's position right now, but instead it's not that. And I mean, I really did think as well that she thought a lot of people would be on her side and that she wouldn't get that much grief, but she got a lot of grief for what she did. And I don't know, well deserved in my opinion. You can't really, you can't portray Oscar to be this great guy and that you're in this great relationship and then randomly come out, 7 years later saying that was all a lie. Just joined the live, but I found it kind of sad that Oscar wasn't there all day for his daughter's birthday. Oh, I didn't watch it. I mean, Oscar's living his life, not that he shouldn't be there. He should be there for his daughter all day. You know what I mean? Because he'll have plenty of time to go party with Keren. But, maybe Oscar will show more toxicity. Maybe Oscar will be the one to show that, hey, I'm going to go live my life and go party with Keren or other people instead of, being a present father. Who knows? We'll see. Oscar has his own issues. I think Oscar's toxic as well. They're both toxic in their own ways. Let's see. Kira must be really sore that she lost control over Oscar. Oh yeah, for sure. Kira is so important to her. You saw that during their breakup videos. For sure. We definitely saw it. I think Kara thought she would have gotten a lot more support and love after the breakup. That's why I was just saying. I believe she thought that she was going to get way more. But, like, it's just the way she went about it, everything she said and did. If she presented it in a different way, people would have supported them. You know what I mean? Like, they would have supported the breakup. They could have been like, it's just not working out. There's just a lot of toxicity you guys don't know about. We don't want to really get into it, but we're just not happy with each other, and we want this to be a healthy environment for the children. And, we also need to, like, love ourselves and, or I guess not really love yourself, because it's that kind of implies that you disrespect yourself by being with that person. But maybe like find yourself. That's understandable, because all you knew is like this life that you built. That's okay. But uh, if they went in like that direction, then people would have understood and would have fully supported Kira. But with everything that she said, I mean, she literally like admitted that she deliberately broke up with Oscar for many, many selfish reasons, aside from it being toxic. And there's just a lot of backpedaling that it just says volumes. Oscar needs to be careful. He doesn't badly hurt himself now that he doesn't have Kira's yelling at him when he's out doing all those dangerous hobbies he likes to do, and often takes too far. Yeah, and see, that's one of Oscar's like toxic traits that I don't agree with. Oh, I'm out of drink. Is that go jumping out of airplanes? I would never do, but I understand people do it. But here's the thing: it's no longer about you when you have children. He has 4 children now, and he needs to be safe for them. Jumping out of airplanes, he's risking his life. And he's already done it so many times. I think he said he did it 43 times. Oh, no, no. It was like 143 times. That was a lot of money. I did the math and it was like it was like 40 something odd $1,000 that he spent on jumping out of airplanes. That's a lot of money they could have saved for the children or for like this situation. No, but there's so many other things he could do to get his adrenaline going without risking his life. And I understand you want to have fun, but man, it's not about you. It's about kids. But I remember that cat video where Kira bought the cats behind Oscar's back, and which is whatever on its own. But because she bought the cats, he threatened to go back to risking his life and jumping out of airplanes just because she bought a pair of cats. Like, that's not cool, man. That's not cool at all. And he did it. It was like, obviously, he didn't want to stop doing, which is okay, understandable. But you also got to put that aside because you have a family. And if Kira's concerns, or if Kira was concerned for that, I mean, it's valid. I mean, it's her partner, father of her children. She just wanted to be safe. But he like threatened her to do it again if she, act impulsive again. And that's really toxic. So again, they're both toxic in their own ways. You think you would have a problem if Oscar wanted to take the kids to visit Karen and Qua? No, I don't think so. Apoc, did you see Karen latest video? Went to check, only 40,000 in one day. People getting tired of the baby videos. I know, yeah. I saw that actually. I was like, no, they're going back to their regular amount because I mean, look, they milked it, man. They milked it. Every video is just like newborn, 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 newborn. It's like, dude, take a break. You know what I mean? Do something else. That's why people are sick of them, on top of like just their toxicity. But people are tired of watching that same shit. People, it's like, we get it. You have a baby, okay? Babies are great, okay. But dude, you're milking it so hard. You're milking it to the fullest. Like, literally every fart that baby has, it's on camera. And hey, but hey, they might be preparing for that lawsuit. They're doing the same videos from 5 years ago. Yep, they all do, until people don't watch it anymore and then they change. And that's why probably the Ace family's leaving. I don't understand why people just ghost their projects and then act surprised when their audience says, "Where the hell did you go?" I know, right? Exactly. And that's again, that's why when these people have projects or businesses, they always flop because they don't know how to run things. They just they can be so wishy-washy with vlogging because vlogging is guaranteed money. And it was really big, a couple years ago. Now it's on a huge decline. So now they need to start investing their time and money into like other ventures. But the thing is, the clout on their name has dropped. So when they have these other ventures like Kick Ass or Baby by Kyra, there's no one there to make money off of. So it's their fault. It's their fault. They just were riding their kids' coattails for a long time. Main Corinna that talked about in her Instagram live was her ex-mother-in-law, not Corinna's friend. I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell you guys are talking about with that. Kara was probably talking about Oscar's mom. Okay, but I thought we were talking about Corinna, who's Oscar's with now. Uh, we're getting things confused here. I feel Oscar isn't completely happy, though you can tell there's still some hurt feelings. There, in my opinion, if Kira came back, he would 100% take her back. I don't know about that. Actually think this might be the other way around because I mean, again, Oscar is happy living his good life. You know what I mean? I don't think Oscar. I think maybe in the beginning, maybe the first few weeks or month, Oscar would have took her back. But now that he's got a taste of this freedom and a taste of living a life that he always wanted to live, I don't think he would go back now. Although I think in the beginning, Kira wouldn't have never gone back with Oscar, but now she would, in my opinion. Okay. I think Corinna is better friends with Qual than Karen, to be honest. Yeah, well, Karen's not a very good friend. You probably got to walk around eggshells with that girl. Are you wearing lipstick? No, no, I'm not wearing lipstick. My lips are just like this color. You know what I mean? Are they really that? They dark? Yeah, no. My lips are like super pink though, for sure. Like naturally pink, super pink. That's funny. Kira been getting bad vibes from the beginning. Yeah, there's definitely some things she has said that's pretty suspect. Maybe Kyla, other half was one that she was rubbing on. I'm late. I said, and hello. Hey, what's up? Let's see. Okay. Boom. Off to work or working time. Oh, off working time to catch up. Oh, sorry. I'm reading it wrong. I have a horrible time reading sometimes. What's that, B? What's going on? I just caught your video earlier on Sunkissed. It was good. When I Kira was wearing a Kick-Ass shirt in her latest live, and Karen has been radio silence when it comes to Kara. Yeah, we're not friends. By the way, I do have another video, part 3, because I have a part 1 on why Kira and Karen aren't friends, and a part 2. They're there. I put them out last year. If you guys haven't seen them, they're there. Go look for them. But I have another one coming. I have a part 3 coming very soon. So I just have like a couple of videos that I have right now to push out with the next like couple days. But I do have that video coming as well. But back to Kira wearing the Kick-Ass shirt. That was so funny. That was so funny that Kira was wearing that shirt. And I don't think it was anything. I think she was just wearing it to wear it because it could be a good shirt for all we know, But I thought it was hilarious. And a lot of people were just commenting on that. I don't think it was like low-key shade or anything like that. I think she was just wearing it. But I did think it was really, really funny. Sunkiss Mama is just a special type of person who makes the vlogs that people need to see, just like they're special people like become burn survivor doctors. Oh man, when she said that, oh my god, that's the video I'm making on her, by the way. When she said it though, that vlogging is just as important. I mean, she clarified and said that it's not obviously, but she used it as the example, so we're just going by what she said. But the fact that she thinks that vlogging is just as important as a doctor, blows my, or like a surgeon, blows my mind. Blows my mind because for one, fires happen, people get hurt, and they need skin grafts, and they need to be treated for their injuries, right? Vlogging, nowhere near in the same ballpark at all, at all. The fact that she used that as an example makes me want to puke. I don't think Oscar cares missing the baby's birthday. He was partying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, we might see this different side of Oscar that nobody's ever seen before. He might be excited to get out, and he might be spending more time with Corinna, Aircool, or whoever to try to go party. And so then, which is, I mean, it sucks for the kids, but it's good for us to expose about him. You know what I mean? We can show his, that he's not all peachy. From Instagram, it seems Oscar was there for her birthday. He flew back, I believe, the same day. But if it's his week and he's leaving them, that's a bit shitty. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know. He should be there for his kid's birthday majority of the time. Today, give him the day. You're gonna go out and party. Come on, it's not that big of a deal. Give up party. Partying is lame, anyways. I'm not into that lifestyle at all. I don't think there's anything deep going on with Corinna, to be honest. She's flirty with literally everyone. That's true. And like I said, I think she's with Aircool. So she could be just, like I said, trying to get Oscar laid for the breakup. Keren is silent because she doesn't agree with Kyra breaking up her family, doesn't want to talk about it because people will, I don't even know what that says. Doesn't support women leaving toxic relationships, and her and Qua shouldn't be. Karen's in a toxic relationship with Qua. They literally said they don't even like being with each other. They said that they're better off and they more motivated and inspired to do things when they're apart. And their excuse for that was, well, because when we're together, we just want to be lazy and spend time with each other. Yet every time they get on a podcast or they're together, they argue. But I don't really think Keren gives a damn about what Kyra did to Oscar. And if she did, I mean, moral compass, hello? Like, it's a little fucked because look at the things Keren has done. You know what I mean? She treats Qua like garbage. But what I think Keren did was capitalize on the situation, the breakup, how she treated Oscar and the cheating, whatever, to make that initial push to unfollow her, and that's her excuse or whatever. At least that's what we speculate. But far before the breakup and the cheating stuff, her and a year at least, her and Kyra were having their issues already. What bothers me is that Kyra lets the kids stay with him when he's mentioned he's being physical and she's scared of him. Okay, so here's the thing. Now, that's what's being said, and Oscar admitted he had some issues, and it's suspect, really suspect, because he did co-sign on it. But Kyra, we have evidence, because Kyra admitted to it, that she punches holes in doors. It was there in one of her lives. So they both seem kind of like that, and we don't know what caused him to be angry. I mean, let's just say Kyra's the toxic narcissist in this relationship. These people take advantage of their partner and who they're with and can cause them to not be okay within their head and cause them violent outbursts. It happens all the time. Not justifying it at all, because no one should be scared of their dad or their partner, but that's just the reality of it. But we don't know. We don't know the grand scheme of everything, but we just know that Oscar did say that he has anger issues, and we do have evidence that Kyra punches holes in doors because she admitted to it and even showed it in one of her lives. That cat situation was in the beginning of, and visually we didn't even know it. That cat situation was the beginning of the end. Visually, oh yeah, exactly. No, it was. And when Kyra was talking about how she was self-destructing the relationship, I think that's what it was. I think that was one of the things, because for one, Oscar's allergic to cats. He doesn't want the cats, and it was clear as day in that vlog. And I think that was her doing it behind his back and just everything else in between was her trying to self-destruct a relationship, which she admitted to. Not the cat part, just that she was trying to ruin it and try to get Oscar to break up with her. I think that was one of the signs. I think it's good for people to still have hobbies when being a parent. Yeah, no, of course, you should still have hobbies. Absolutely. But it's kind of like, what is your hobby though? Because it's like there's risk involved. You know what I mean? Like he can go mountain biking, things can happen in mountain biking, but you know, you also need to think about your children because it's like, is your hobby worth it when you could lose your life? Um, he does take it a bit too far sometimes, but he's young. Another reason kids shouldn't really be having kids. Oh, yeah, no, agreed. Should they all, but hey, they wouldn't have been able to do any of their hobbies without their children. There were signs before, but that was a major red flag. Yeah, exactly, Sharon. Yep, they are both toxic for each other. Absolutely. Well, Kira lies. I don't think Oscar was ever physical with her. His anger was more when she was being demanding and controlling. Those kids are not scared of him, and neither was she. He's not abusive. Yeah, like I said, there aren't any red flags of his anger issues. He admitted to it, but again, he could be the victim, and he's. It always looks like the situation looks like that. Kira is kind of like the aggressor, and Oscar isn't. I'm not saying he's toxic. I still think Oscar's a narcissist because of things he's done and said as well, like based around the vlog channel. They're both toxic. But I think Kira might be a little more toxic, you know? Oscar has done nothing but stay with those kids and raise them while Kira was out living her life doing baby by Kira. I don't think for a second he would hurt those kids. No. And she's you can't really she's not out living her life doing baby by Kira. I mean, that's just work. You know what I mean? She's not out partying. But he was with the kids a lot for sure while she was doing that. But that was making money. It's kind of like a false equivalency. Anyone else cleaning while listening to this? A lot of people do that. Let's see. You can tell when the kids are fearful, or when kids are fearful. You would see it in the videos. They love their dad a lot. I agree. I agree. I don't think Oscar's a bad dad. I think both Kyra and Oscar made their bad decisions, but I don't think they're bad parents. I just think they both made some really bad decisions, and like especially Kyra, and definitely really selfish. They seem to be happy with their mom too. They seem to be happy kids despite all the shit they've have seen. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Did you say Oscar is with Keren? I said that he was like partying with her. I don't know if they're together. I think she's with someone else, but he might just be, or he might just be getting laid, and she might be paying for that lap dance. That's all I think. Hey, what's up, Nat? I think Oscar is done with Kira, and she thought he would always be her back pocket. Yeah, exactly. That happens a lot in those types of relationships where she thought Oscar would be on the back burner for her like all the time, even if it didn't work out for her and her whole like self-love journey. But nah, I think it's now the other way around. Although I don't think Oscar's using it for the back burner. I just think Kiera would take it back because it's not working out for her. But the damage is done anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm sure she does exaggerate the truth, but when she sat there and expressed he's been physical and has a horrible temper, it worries me about him being with the kids. Again, I don't think the kids, I think Liddy made a point. I don't think the kids have anything to worry about or cares anything to worry about because there would be red flags for that. So, it could be him just throwing stuff, which, okay, that's still bad. But I don't think the kids or Kira are in danger with that. I mean, again, Kira, we have evidence that Kira is punching holes in doors. So we got to look at that too. Undoubtedly, Oscar would never hurt the kids, but hopefully he keeps them from getting hurt since he doesn't have a clean history. Well, one thing I will say about Oscar is that I don't think he would intentionally hurt the kids, but there's been quite a few times around the vlogs where like the kids get hurt under his care, under his watch, so it's a little sus. Okay. feel like Oscar and Kyra are really going off the deep end. It's really sad for the kids. Yeah, I mean, I'm I'm inclined to agree with that one. There's some. I honestly feel bad for Talia. Like, girl, I don't think you understand what you're saying. Let me, yeah, I don't think Talia knew what she was talking about because there was like some of the things she was saying in there. I was like, how are you like comparing or correlating this with what you're saying? It just comes down to her not knowing what the hell she's talking about. Let's see, let's see, scroll down. Hey, what's up, Lauren? Uh, it's a narrative acting like Oscar has beat Kira and the kids. Yeah, I mean, we gotta look at it like that. Like nowhere near it. It's just I think Kira just said he like threw things around or something, right? Which okay, you can go. That's bad. Shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be. I mean, Kira has said she fears Oscar's reaction, which is weird. But then there's things. But then she buys the cats behind his back. I mean, someone who would actually fear them, especially if they've been physical in some way, like she would have never done that because she knew how he would react. Even though she said she feared his reaction, that she was terrified of him. I don't know. She could be exaggerating for all we know. It is Kira. Let's just say that. Let's put that into the equation here. It's Kira. It concerns me that they both have anger issues and neither one of them seem. They both, at least from what we've gathered, that both of them have anger issues and they're not seeking therapy. So the big question is how Oscar is still friends with all of Kira's friends. Well, she isn't even her winter. She was so cold to her during the kid's birthday on the newest video Kira published. Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but it's a good. It is like shows how toxic Kira can be because Oscar's still friends with all the people that Kira's not friends with anymore. So kind of says a lot about her. Don't feel comfortable around people who physically act out due to emotions. It's a slippery slope. Yeah, and hey, that's valid. That's how you feel. 100%. Let's be honest. Victims usually aren't as honest about abuse if it's occurring. I think Oscar punched the door. We don't know. Kira admitted to it. We just we don't know. We don't know. I have a feeling Oscar will have 90% custody of the kids in just, say, 12 months. It's quite clear he involves them in more than she does. It's sad because he sat through everything with her. Who knows? I mean, she's actually kind of been with the kids a little bit more lately, too. I think Oscar's kind of been a little bit away from the kids a little bit more because he's been out doing his thing, living his life. But I guess we'll see, huh? I feel like they switched up on being the toxic part. It is kind of like weird, right? That's what I'm saying. Oscar and Kira is a B. Oscar and Kira both have toxic traits. Yep, that could be better with a little maturity. Hopefully, they can both grow because of the split. Yeah, but I highly doubt that. They just throw things to the wall, see what sticks, and they just keep doing that over and over and over again. Has Karen ever said anything about Kyra? No, I think there was one time. I don't know if it was in a vlog or an Instagram live or whatever, but it was something like Kyra or Karen said the same thing Kyra did before, you know, they announced or before Kyra announced that they weren't friends anymore. But she said that people like go on with their lives and live their life or whatever, and that's what it was. They said they're still friends, or they both said that they were still friends, and that they just, they're just living their life. But we found out later that that was BS. Starting from the start, but wanted to say hi. Hey, Jen. I think Kyra will want to get back with Oscar soon, probably, if not now. I feel like Kyra shows a lot of signs of BPD. Yeah, I think so too. It would make sense considering her toxic upbringing. That would explain all of her unstable relationships. Absolutely. I co-sign on that comment 100%. He bought stuff she was not okay with. Granted, no animals. No, yeah, and that's a whole other thing too. I never said that. He didn't do the same thing. But what I'm saying is, I'm just. She said that she was self-destructing the relationship, and that was within the timeline, like a couple months or so before they broke up. So I think I was just pointing that was a sign that she was trying to sabotage. Yeah, they're not friends anymore. If they want to save their channel, they should rebrand as how to navigate co-parenting and change the channel to We Are Okay Baby. They could take the kids off the channel mostly and the vlog their ups and downs. Yeah, they could do that. I think that's the only move to like save Okay Baby as a name, as a brand. But they're not going to because they can't do that. They're not good co-parents. You know what I mean? They can't even be in the same room together. They don't like each other. And especially like, let's say Oscar venturing out, it's not gonna want to be around her. True, but I'm always hoping for the best. Yep. I mean, it's good to be optimistic, but I'm a negative bitch sometimes. Let's see. The birthday, yeah, a lot of people are saying about the birthday vlog that came off. I haven't watched it, so I wouldn't know. But that's interesting. I'll have to take a look to see what you guys mean by it. It seems sad. I honestly don't know why people are speculating that Oscar is abusive when he's given zero signs of it in the vlogs. Well, people are just saying that because of the breakup, the Q&A or the breakup video. I can't remember which one it was, but Oscar admitted to having anger issues. So, but we don't know how far that goes, and we don't know if Kyra's exaggerating. It's just so iffy. In her last video, did anyone else see the initials on her overnight bag were KM? Yikes. No, I didn't see it. Oh, yeah, I didn't see it. I think we'll see a lot more drama and changes when one of them starts dating. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, guys. I think that's about it. Just wanted to hop on here real quick. I actually have a collab I need to do. Well, that's the point I was making. Kyra has had the kids more so recently, but there is no way you can say she does more than him with them. Oscar takes them with them everywhere. Kyra sits at home. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that. I'm just saying that recently Oscar has been out and about a little bit more while Kyra has been watching the kids. But no, you're absolutely right that Oscar kind of like does a lot more outside the home than Kyra does, because Kyra's just like a homebody or whatever, but the kids are just home, so he doesn't really seem to do much with them. No, we're not sure what happened with Kyla. We just know that Kyra said that they're not friends anymore. Why? I don't even think she specified. Go figure. But I do believe it's just she pushed him away and it's her toxicity and whatever. But they unfollow each other, whatever. Oscar still follows them. So, hey, what's going on, Maria? I'm about to dip out. But anyways, I appreciate you all for joining in. I actually have some other videos to record. I've been kind of slacking, but I've had like some back issues from sitting in the chair too much. I got some like muscle stuff going on. I have a lumbar support right now, so it's not too bad. But man, it's just been, my back's been hurting lately because of it, and not all that immobile. But anyways, thanks you all for tuning in, joining, and I should be pushing out a couple of videos tomorrow, so get ready for that one. Anyways, thank you all for joining. Yeah, no problem. We'll see you guys later. Thanks.